A mysterious round UFO lands on Earth. A 15-year-old unlucky courtyard widow is on her way home. A courtyard widow is a woman who got married at her parents' home but never went to her husband's family before losing him. The group walking meets the UFO. Suddenly, strong winds blow. The girl's palanquin is blown to the edge of a cliff. It hangs dangerously. At the moment of life and death, a man in black robes descends from the sky. The man blinks lightly, time stops, and everything freezes. He saves the girl from falling off the cliff. He reaches out to her in the palanquin. This man is deepens. He is an alien who came to Earth with the UFO. He can stop time and has hearing and vision 7 times sharper than humans. When he first arrived, deepens was curious about everything. He also wanted to help people. Once deepens saw a group of people gambling with dice. After noticing the dealer's trick, deepens used his powers to help a father keep the money for his daughter's treatment. But a few days later, the irresponsible father bet his sick daughter in the game. Deepens saw the ugly side of humans. From then on, he chose to stay as an observer to him. Whether he likes it or not, what happens will happen. That is fate. As time passes, deepens adapts to life on Earth. Over the past 400 years, he has lived under different identities. Now deepens is a university professor. Only his lawyer friend knows his secret. No one else suspects him. Once the comet comes near Earth, deepens can return to his home planet. Chion is a famous actress in Korea. She's always the center of attention wherever she goes, but she's not very smart. Her silly mistakes often become hot topics online. One day, Chion posts on Instagram, mistaking cotton seeds for mocha seeds. This becomes trending news again. Netizens make fun of her. Her company's CEO wants to ban her from using Instagram, but Chion threatens him, saying other agencies want to hire her with big offers, afraid of losing his cash cow. The CEO quickly comforts her. Chion moves to a new place in the elevator. She meets deepens, thinking he's a stalker. She takes off her sunglasses and asks when he started following her. When he stays silent, she assumes he's just a shy fan. She follows him out of the elevator only to find he's actually her new neighbor. Deepens looks annoyed at this woman. He doesn't recognize the famous actress at all. Chion's mom brags about her daughter everywhere, but they don't get along well. The mom only learns about her daughter's move from others. She calls to scold her daughter and asks for a large allowance. Chion complains about her mom's failed investments. They argue over the phone. The mom says her brother ran away from home. Again worried, Chion calls her brother, but he ignores her call. Though he rejects the call when he sees boys mocking Chion's photos. He angrily tells them to delete them or face consequences. Chion feels sad after reading hate comments online. She sings loudly at night to vent. Deepens, her neighbor, has super sensitive hearing and can hear her singing. Unable to sleep, he goes to complain. Already upset, Chion yells at him angrily. Chion says how heartbroken she is by online haters. Then she goes home and cries sadly. She doesn't know what she did wrong. Why do people online say such mean things about her? Behind her famous image, Chion actually feels very lonely. Her mother treats her like a money-making tool. She has few real friends. Even fans can quickly turn into haters. Fame brings trouble, and now news reports say Chion hasn't been attending school. The media exposes this. Her company wants to avoid bad publicity, so they make her return to school. Regularly, under public pressure, Chion goes back to school after a long time. By coincidence, her teacher is deepens. Everyone enjoys deepens' classes, except Chion. The poor student keeps yawning through the whole lesson after class. Deepens assigns a report as homework. Chion tries to sweet-talk him into canceling the assignment, but deepens refuses without mercy. Chion has 2 longtime friends. One is Chion, a rich young man. He's liked her since childhood and proposed many times, but she always says no. The other is Sammy, also a former child star like Chion, but she's not as famous now. She only gets small roles in dramas. One day the 3 eat together. Chion takes out a ring and proposes again. Again, Chion says no. Chion asks why she keeps rejecting him. Chion explains that for all these years, she hasn't forgotten the man who saved her 12 years ago. Back then she ran away after fighting with her mom and almost got hit by a speeding truck. A man suddenly appeared and saved her. She doesn't remember his face, but she's never forgotten him. She wants to see her savior again. Meanwhile, Do Min-jun tells his lawyer friend that he will leave Earth in 3 months. Actually, 12 years ago he had a chance to leave Earth, but to save a girl who gave him his first gift he missed that chance. Actually, that winter 12 years ago, Do Min-jun sensed danger for the first time since coming to Earth. He rushed to save a girl who was almost hit by a car. Strangely, the girl looks exactly like another girl he met when he first arrived on Earth. Do Min-jun says, sadly, he doesn't know if he'll see that little girl again in his last 3 months. But Do Min-jun doesn't know. The girl he saved 12 years ago was actually Chion Song-hee. The person they miss is right in front of them, but neither realizes it. The company CEO tries to convince Chion Song-hee to join a 24-hour reality show, but Chion Song-hee refuses. The CEO says if she doesn't join they'll ask her rival Han Ura instead. Hearing this competitive, Chion Song-hee immediately agrees to film. Han Ura was waiting for Chion Song-hee to quit the show, but is surprised to hear she agreed. She asks Samee why Chion Song-hee changed her mind. Samee says Chion Song-hee always competes with Ura. Whatever Ura wants to do, Chion Song-hee will take it. Hearing this makes Ura dislike Chion Song-hee even more. On filming day, cameramen gather outside Chion Song-hee's home early. They start filming her day. Chion Song-hee complains to them that she woke up too early and couldn't do makeup. But actually she already had a makeup artist do a natural-looking makeup for her. When asked about her skincare secret, she gives the standard celebrity answer. No special secret, just eat well, drink well, stay happy, and sleep well. To show she cares about the environment. Chion Song-hee rides her bike to school, but she doesn't know much. Soon she makes a fool of herself by mixing up bee glue and sleeping pills. Luckily her assistant fixes the problem with the photographers. Finally she arrives at school. To pretend she comes here often. Chion Song-hee greets everyone warmly in Do Min-jun's class. She turns in a report written by her assistant, but Do Min-jun sees it's all copied. He coldly points out where she stole it from. Chion Song-hee becomes a laughingstock again online. Everyone is criticizing her. Facing all the hate, Chion Song-hee just wants to be alone. So she disguises herself and goes to a comic shop run by an old friend. She eats instant noodles and drinks soju. Drunk she stumbles home, but she goes to the wrong door. She keeps typing the wrong code on Do Min-jun's lock. Do Min-jun sees her acting crazy on his security camera. He opens the door to talk to her, but Chion Song-hee barges in and falls asleep on the couch. When she turns, her shoulder shows. Do Min-jun quickly looks away and covers her with a scarf. Today is Samee's birthday. She calls Hee-kyung to take her to dinner. Hee-kyung wants to invite Chion Song-hee too, but Samee says Chion Song-hee is upset about the online hate and should be left alone. So Hee-kyung promises Samee they'll eat together after her shoot. Samee gets dressed up early, excited for her date with Hee-kyung. But Hee-kyung suddenly hears Chion Song-hee has been missing all day. Worried, he calls her, but Do Min-jun answers. Hee-kyung rushes to Do Min-jun's place, demanding to check his phone for secret photos. Do Min-jun shuts him down. Hee-kyung has to take the drunk Chion Song-hee home. Back at her place, Chion Song-hee is completely drunk and unconscious. Hee-kyung tries to secretly kiss her, but Song-hee notices and pushes him away. Do Min-jun is taking a shower next door. He overhears their conversation. He can't help but smile. After leaving Song-hee's place, Hee-kyung remembers his promise to Samee. He calls to apologize. Samee says her filming schedule ran late today too, so they can't have dinner together. Hee-kyung secretly feels relieved hearing this, but actually, though, Samee sounds casual on the phone. After hanging up, she cries alone at the empty filming location. Hee-kyung only has eyes for Song-hee. He never notices. Samee has secretly liked him all along. The next day, Song-hee runs into Han Ura at the beauty salon. Ura brags about being younger and mocks Song-hee for getting hate comments online. Song-hee fires back with equal sass. Getting hate means people care about me. That's better than being irrelevant like Ura. Furious Ura accuses Song-hee of chasing rich heir Hee-kyung. Song-hee snaps back. I don't need men to change my life. I can support myself. Seeing she's losing, Ura tries to physically attack Song-hee, but Do Min-jun suddenly appears and stops her. Turns out Min-jun found Song-hee's wallet at his place. He opens it and is shocked to see a girl who looks exactly like someone he met long ago. Seeing this long-lost face, the usually cold Min-jun loses control for the first time. He also carelessly reveals his superpowers in public. In a blink, all the salon lights shatter. Right now he desperately needs answers from Song-yi. Who is this girl in the photo? Confused but confident Song-yi declares, I'm Chion Song-yi. Looking at this proud woman, Min-jun's mind flashes back to the past. The girl Do Min-jun saved when he first arrived on Earth. Her fiancé died before they could marry. She became a widow at a young age. But in the Joseon era, a widow who dies for love is more likely to earn praise than one who stays alive. So her in-laws secretly sent someone to kill her. They faked her suicide to honor her husband. This way they could ask the court for a virtuous widow title. By chance, Do Min-jun saves the girl again. With nowhere to go, she decides to return to her family in Gangnam. Seeing her weak and helpless, Do Min-jun chooses to travel with her for protection. The girl in his memory is gentle and quiet, totally different from Chion Song-yi's personality. This woman before him isn't the one he's been longing for. Do Min-jun regains his calm and logic. He looks away from Chion Song-yi. Then he notices Chion Song-yi wearing the silver high heels from his dream. In the dream, the owner of the shoes falls into the sea in danger. This time will it be like 12 years ago? Has Do Min-jun foreseen danger again? Do Min-jun tells his lawyer about this. The lawyer asks him, will you try to stop the accident or just watch like usual? Do Min-jun hesitates, unsure what to do. All his life, he's been an outsider who never interferes. But if it's about Chion Song-yi, can he really stay uninvolved? That night Chion Song-yi gets appendicitis. The pain is unbearable. Her assistant is away for a family ritual and can't help. Chion Song-yi struggles to go to the hospital alone. As a celebrity, she won't let her image look imperfect, even when sick. Do Min-jun, next door, hears her groaning in pain. He pretends to go out for errands and offers to take her to the hospital. At the hospital, she needs immediate surgery. Chion Song-yi is scared and asks Do Min-jun to pretend to be her manager. She keeps telling Do Min-jun to wait until she comes out after the surgery. Do Min-jun stays by Chion Song-yi's side the whole time. He uses a horoscope to hint to Chion Song-yi that she should stay away from the ocean lately. But Chion Song-yi doesn't believe in such things. With no other choice, Do Min-jun secretly takes her shoes away. The first snow of the year starts falling. It brings back Do Min-jun's memories from 400 years ago, when he was escorting a young girl back to her hometown. They also encountered the first snow. Then, taking advantage of the snow, the girl confesses her feelings for Do Min-jun, but quickly says it was just a lie, because there's a rumor that on the day of the first snow, all lies can be forgiven. This unfortunate girl, her feelings and her cautiousness make her even more pitiable. Meanwhile, Chion Song-yi, facing the first snow, only thinks about fried chicken and beer and all kinds of delicious food. Do Min-jun stays by her side like a manager. He even goes to the comic book store for her. Though he's very reluctant, he still brings back the books she wants. Hee-kyung joins his family's company as a regular employee. As a newbie, he doesn't understand workplace politics. When it's time, he finishes his work and prepares to leave. This upsets his boss. The boss scolds Hee-kyung for his careless attitude. The seniors are still working, yet he dares to leave on time. As a newcomer, he's also told to change his computer wallpaper from Chion Song-yi's photo to a family picture to motivate him better. Hee-kyung follows the order. The boss and co-workers are shocked to discover that Hee-kyung's father is actually the company chairman. After learning his identity, they quickly change their attitude. Everyone tries to flatter him. Director Jack reports to Lee Jae-kyung, Hee-kyung's older brother. He suspects something strange about the death of a holdout during land acquisition and wants to investigate further. Lee Jae-kyung warmly agrees to his request. He even asks how Director Jack's health has been lately. Soon after, someone secretly replaces Director Jack's daily insulin injection. Director Jack dies from an insulin overdose. When Chion Song-yi's mother and brother hear she's sick, they visit the hospital. Her attention-seeking mom makes sure to put on a show of caring for her daughter in front of the media, but Chion Song-yi angrily kicks them out. Her brother worries about her, but won't admit it. He even yells at her in the hospital room, blaming her for changing their family after she became rich. That night, Chion Song-yi's dad tries to visit her, but hesitates outside the hospital. He can't face her and quietly leaves alone in her room. Chion Song-yi remembers happy childhood moments with her dad. Tears roll down her face. Meanwhile, Sae-mi gives a magazine interview, but the reporter only asks about Chion Song-yi. Sae-mi angrily interrupts, asking if there are any questions about her. The reporter then asks if she has a boyfriend. Sae-mi says she liked a guy for over 10 years, but he never noticed her. But Chion Song-yi isn't arrogant about being more famous. Once during a shoot, junior staff only greet Chion Song-yi and ignore Sammy. Chion Song-yi scolds them harshly, warning them not to embarrass Sammy again or she won't let it slide. Han Ura and Lee Jae-kyung, Hee-kyung's older brother, have secretly dated for a year. Han Ura knows Lee Jae-kyung's dark secrets and blackmails him into marriage. Lee Jae-kyung pretends to agree, but his eyes turn cold. Soon a celebrity wedding happens where Chion Song-yi and Han Ura wear matching heels. Do Min-jun sees Chion Song-yi on TV wearing her new shoes to the wedding. The wedding is on a cruise ship. Do Min-jun tells his lawyer about it. The lawyer finds it strange that Do Min-jun stays calm even though she might be in danger. But Do Min-jun stays calm about it. To Do Min-jun, after 400 years of joy and sorrow, he's used to the lies and evil in this world. 400 years ago the girl and Do Min-jun finally returned to her hometown after many hardships. But her father wants to kill her. To protect the family's honor, he even poisons Do Min-jun's food. The girl's mother can't bear to hurt her daughter, so she helps her escape. Do Min-jun survives the poison, but misses his chance to return to his planet. He's forced to stay on Earth. Back home, Do Min-jun sees a TV show about Chion Song-yi's early acting career. When asked about her first love, she shyly says it's the man who saved her. Do Min-jun realizes Chion Song-yi is the girl he saved 12 years ago. The next morning police find a body by the Han River. They confirm it's Han Ura. Though signs point to suicide, the prosecutor suspects foul play. He insists on checking the wedding's security footage. That day many celebrities and wealthy guests attend the wedding. They give their blessings. Chion Song-yi and Han Ura are both invited. They argue as soon as they meet. Before the party ends, something unexpected happens. Chion Song-yi and Han Ura disappear. The wedding ends early. Everyone leaves the ship quickly. Hee-kyung worries about Chion Song-yi. He searches the ship for her. He finds her drunk in a room. Han Ura is later found dead in the sea. The news spreads fast. People are shocked. Media outlets report Han Ura's death. A video of her arguing with Chion Song-yi is posted online. Many believe Han Ura killed herself because of Chion Song-yi's harsh words. People online blame Chion Song-yi. More and more reporters crowd outside Chion Song-yi's home, waiting to interview her. Her assistant quickly calls her. He tells her to leave through the underground parking lot right away. Chion Song-yi is still hungover. She doesn't know what's happening. She follows her assistant's instructions and rushes out. But as soon as she steps outside, she sees reporters coming up the stairs and elevators. With no choice, she turns back to hide in her home. But in her panic, she forgets the door passcode. The reporters are almost there in desperation. She hides in Do Min-jun's apartment next door. Through the security camera, she sees the angry crowd of reporters. She knows she can't face them now. She begs Do Min-jun to let her stay. Do Min-jun says she can stay only if she follows his rules. Chion Song-yi agrees. Do Min-jun asks her what happened at the wedding. Chion Song-yi says she overheard Han Ura talking with Lee Jae-kyung in the bathroom. Han Ura pressured him to reveal their relationship. She also told Chion Song-yi she was retiring to get married to Chion Song-yi. Han Ura seemed happy about her future. She wouldn't have killed herself. Meanwhile, Lee Jae-kyung sends his men to find Han Ura's files on his illegal activities. They discover she kept copies in her purse. But the purse is missing. It turns out Han Ura left it in the bathroom. Chion Song-yi found it and took it. Now the reporters, media, and public hate push Chion Song-yi to the edge. But Sammy's mom thinks this is her daughter's chance to shine again. She tells Sammy to take advantage of the situation. Hee-kyung tries to visit Chion Song-yi, but finds her home surrounded by reporters sitting outside. The reporters think Hee-kyung is also there to interview Chion Song-yi. They warmly invite him to eat with them. Meanwhile, the prosecutor and police check the wedding cruise's security footage and suddenly notice a stranger who wasn't on the guest list. He appears at the scene but disappears the next second. The police suspect this man is a ghost. It is actually Do Min-jun. Earlier on the wedding day, Do Min-jun worries about Chion Song-yi and rushes to the scene. The ship suddenly shakes violently. At that moment, the drunk Chion Song-yi is about to fall into the river. Do Min-jun uses his superpower to freeze time. Once again, he saves Chion Song-yi. He carries her to the room and lays her on the bed. Still drunk, Chion Song-yi grabs his head and kisses him. Last time, because reporters were chasing her, Chion Song-yi had no choice but to stay at Do Min-jun's house. She asks if he was on the cruise yesterday. She thinks she saw him in her dazed state. Do Minjun denies it, so she assumes it was just a dream. After saving her, that night, Do Minjun overhears Lee Jae-kyung talking to his men. Did anyone see? If she wasn't so ambitious, I wouldn't have to do this. As he speaks, Lee Jae-kyung plays with the ring on his finger. That night the two chat on the balcony. From there they see a huge billboard on the opposite building. The billboard features Chion Song-hee. She tells Do Minjun that the ad space is very expensive, so only the most popular actresses get to appear there. It took her 12 years to earn that spot. She chose to live here because from the balcony, she can see her smiling face on the billboard every day. It comforts her after hard or disappointing days. Do Minjun tells her, if you don't want to get hurt. Do Minjun tells Chion Song-hee that if she doesn't want to get hurt, she should neither give nor receive anything and never have expectations. But Chion Song-hee laughs at him, saying his way of living is too boring and negative. Meanwhile, Han Yura's sister finds what looks like her sister's suicide note in a book. But actually Lee Jae-kyung ordered his men to fake it. The police officer on the case thinks with such clear evidence, they can confirm Han Yura's death as suicide. But the prosecutor insists the cause of death is suspicious and can't rule out murder. The prosecutor keeps investigating. He goes to the beauty salon to ask about the day Chion Song-hee and Han Yura had their fight. But unexpectedly in the security footage he spots Do Minjun. The officer next to him recognizes this is the same stranger who appeared at the wedding. Now they both suspect this man even more early. Next morning, Do Minjun finds the living room is a complete mess because of Chion Song-hee. He gets very upset and tells her to clean it up immediately. But she refuses. They start play fighting just as the lawyer arrives with side dishes. Everyone feels awkward to stop Chion Song-hee from suspecting anything. Do Minjun lies that the lawyer is his father. Chion Song-hee believes him and greets the lawyer politely. When she learns he brought side dishes for Do Minjun, she forces Do Minjun to sit and eat with them. After the meal, the two men go to the supermarket to buy things Chion Song-hee needs. The lawyer teases Do Minjun about getting closer to Chion Song-hee today. Because Chion Song-hee asked, he even broke his rule and ate at the same table with her. It's like a miracle. On their way home, Do Minjun sees workers taking down Chion Song-hee's big poster across the street. The reporters in the hallway are also leaving. To stop Chion Song-hee from seeing her poster being removed, Do Minjun uses his mind power to make a vase fall from the table. He wants Chion Song-hee to clean it up and stop her from going to the balcony. But instead Do Minjun is told to clean up the broken pieces. Just then Chion Song-hee's assistant calls. She tells Chion Song-hee about all the negative comments people are making about her. Chion Song-hee angrily hangs up. She wants to go outside and argue with the reporters, but she accidentally steps on the broken vase pieces. Do Minjun carries her to the couch, worried. He buys a lot of medicine from the pharmacy. He carefully bandages her wound. After treating her, Chion Song-hee leaves the noisy house, suddenly feels empty. Do Minjun feels a little uneasy. Even eating alone feels tasteless. Chion Song-hee's younger brother sees people posting bad comments about her online. He gets into a fight with them. Hee-kyung steps in and gets him out of the police station. Back at home, Chion Song-hee's mother tries hard to please Hee-kyung. She even gives him advice on how to win her daughter's heart. Since Han Yura's suicide note was revealed, Chion Song-hee's acting career has hit rock bottom. All her ads are cancelled. Her lead role in a drama is also cut. The media and public don't really care about how Han Yura died. They just want someone to blame. Unfortunately, Chion Song-hee becomes their target. Samee invites Chion Song-hee to dinner. She comforts her, saying her brother is the prosecutor on the case. If there's any news, she'll tell Chion Song-hee right away. Chion Song-hee is grateful for her friend's kindness. During dinner, Samee gets a text from a director. He wants her to replace Chion Song-hee as the drama's lead. Samee lies and says her mother is hurt. She secretly goes to meet the director. Lee Jae-kyung's men find out that Chion Song-hee took Han Yura's handbag. They report this to Lee Jae-kyung. He calls Chion Song-hee. He lies saying he's visiting a friend in her building and wants to stop by her place. She finds his visit strange, but she agrees. She lets him come over. Do Minjun runs into Lee Jae-kyung when leaving the house. He thinks the man looks familiar, but he can't remember where he saw him before. Just then the police find Do Minjun. They ask him to help with the investigation into Han Yura's death. Do Minjun gets into the car with the police in the car. Do Min-jun remembers the man earlier had a habit of touching his ring. He realizes it's the same man he met on the cruise ship, the real killer of Han Yura. He worries Chion Song-yi is in danger. He quickly gets out of the car and runs home. The police think Do Min-jun is trying to escape. They chase after him. Do Min-jun uses his powers to return to the apartment. He knocks on Chion Song-yi's door, but Hee-kyung is the one who opens it. Earlier, Lee Jae-kyung searched Chion Song-yi's place for Han Yura's handbag. He couldn't find it. Chion Song-yi mentions she heard Lee Jae-kyung and Han Yura talking in the bathroom. She knows they dated for a long time. She even comforts Lee Jae-kyung about the loss. When Lee Jae-kyung learns Chion Song-yi knows his secret with Han Yura, he wants to silence her even more. Just then Hee-kyung arrives to see Chion Song-yi. Lee Jae-kyung has to leave. He plans to try again later. Do Min-jun is worried about Chion Song-yi's safety. He warns her not to open the door for strangers. Hee-kyung suspects Do Min-jun has bad intentions. The two argue outside Chion Song-yi's door. Chion Song-yi kicks them both out. To get rid of Do Min-jun, Hee-kyung offers to buy Do Min-jun's apartment to be closer to Chion Song-yi. He brags about knowing Chion Song-yi since middle school, studying together, drinking together, and more. Hearing this, Do Min-jun feels jealous for the first time. He tells Hee-kyung Chion Song-yi he once stayed at his place. He refuses to sell his apartment. Over the past 400 years, Do Min-jun has invested in many properties. He's secretly become very rich. Another day, Chion Song-yi goes to Han Yura's memorial service. She wants to return the handbag, but Han Yura's family and fans stop her. They refuse to let her join the service, with no other choice. Chion Song-yi returns to her agency. Her mother and CEO On are in the middle of a big argument. It turns out CEO On sees Chion Song-yi's popularity dropping, so he doesn't want to renew her contract. Chion Song-yi speaks up first. She says she dislikes how the company treats her. She won't renew either. She proudly says she'll pay the penalty for ending her ads. CEO On sighs in relief at her words. But her mother scolds her for acting tough at this time. Just then Sammy and her mom come to see CEO On. Sammy's mom brags that her daughter got the lead role in the drama Chion Song-yi was cut from. Sammy quickly explains to Chion Song-yi that she turned down the director's offer. But Chion Song-yi says she doesn't mind. She tells Sammy to take the role. Actually, Sammy didn't refuse the offer. She just wanted Chion Song-yi's support first. Smart Chion Song-yi sees through her lie. She quietly asks Sammy how her mom can wear heels with a hurt ankle. Chion Song-yi finds a gift at her door at home. She thinks it's from a fan. She happily opens it, but inside are scary photos. Frightened, she wants to find Do Min-jun, but he's out fishing with his lawyer and isn't home. Chion Song-yi feels helpless. She leaves a note on Do Min-jun's door asking him to get a phone so they can stay in touch. Do Min-jun's class is about to have finals. He reminds Chion Song-yi to come take the test on time. Now that she left her agency, she has no assistant and must drive to school alone. Chion Song-yi hasn't driven in a long time. She causes many funny moments on the road. She finally reaches the school, but another car hits hers while parking. The other driver asks Chion Song-yi to step out and discuss compensation. But Chion Song-yi realizes the person is actually a reporter, so she refuses to leave her car. Soon a crowd of reporters surrounds Chion Song-yi's car. They try to interview her. Meanwhile, Do Min-jun is supervising an exam in the classroom. With his sharp hearing, he quickly notices Chion Song-yi's trouble. He rushes over to help her. Do Min-jun quotes legal rules one by one. He warns everyone not to force Chion Song-yi to do anything. Do Min-jun pulls Chion Song-yi out of the car. The reporters still try to secretly take photos. Luckily, Do Min-jun uses his powers in advance. He makes all the cameras stop working. Then he takes Chion Song-yi to the school museum. Chion Song-yi sees a hairpin displayed in the museum. For some reason, she suddenly feels very sad. This hairpin was given to Do Min-jun by a girl 400 years ago. Back then, officials heard the girl was still alive. She had even brought a strange man back to her family home, so they sent soldiers to capture them. The girl's father pretended to care about honor. He seemed willing to sacrifice his daughter, but actually he wanted to save her life. In the end, he was killed by soldiers while protecting her. The girl and Do Min-jun ran away in panic, but they ended up at the edge of a cliff. Knowing she couldn't escape, the girl took off her hairpin and gave it to Do Min-jun. She said goodbye to him with tears. Soon the soldiers caught up with them. Do Min-jun tries to use his powers to protect her, but he's badly poisoned. His powers don't work properly. The soldiers think Do Min-jun uses dark magic. They raise their swords to kill him. At the last moment, the girl steps in front of Do Min-jun. She dies in his arms. Seeing Chion Song-yi's unexplained sadness, Do Min-jun starts to wonder. Maybe Chion Song-yi isn't just similar to his lost love. Maybe she's the girl reborn after. 400 years later, Chion Song-yi asks Do Min-jun to be her temporary manager after thinking. Do Min-jun agrees. Se-mi is in her brother's room. She finds security camera photos of Do Min-jun from the wedding cruise. He remembers that night 12 years ago, on the night of the accident. She also came near Chion Song-yi's house. She saw Chion Song-yi being saved by a stranger. She even took a photo of the man. The hero who saved her is the same man in the security photos. Meanwhile, today is Chion Song-yi's birthday. Hee-kyung asks Chion Song-yi's mother. She learns Chion Song-yi loves riding the Ferris wheel on her birthday. So he invites her to the amusement park, Do Min-jun. Now her manager takes her there on the Ferris wheel. Hee-kyung confesses his love again. Do Min-jun hears their conversation. He doesn't want to hear Chion Song-yi's answer, so he uses his powers to stop time. Then he sadly walks away. Chion Song-yi almost says yes to Hee-kyung, but in that frozen moment, she finally listens to her heart. She decides to follow her true feelings and rejects Hee-kyung. Chion Song-yi's mom and brother visit her. Her mom knows her daughter well. She easily guesses the door password. They find Chion Song-yi getting ready at home. Just then a package arrives. When she opens it, she finds a dead mouse and scary photos inside. Chion Song-yi is shocked and scared. Her brother runs outside. He sees a masked man in black riding away on a bike. After calming down, her mom asks about Hee-kyung. Chion Song-yi admits she turned down his proposal. Her mom angrily scolds her. Do Min-jun hears them talking in the elevator. He's happy she didn't accept Hee-kyung. He smiles to himself. The elevator doors open. Chion Song-yi grabs Do Min-jun's arm. She introduces him to her mom. This is my new manager. Do Min-jun didn't want to be her manager, but Chion Song-yi says sadly, I keep getting scary threats lately. Do Min-jun feels sorry for her and agrees to help the prosecutor and police question Do Min-jun. Do Min-jun says he stayed home all day when Han Yura died. Police check his apartment's security cameras. The footage proves he wasn't there. At the same time, Han Yura's suicide note handwriting test comes back. It confirms she wrote it herself. The investigation hits another dead end. Se-mi replaces Chion Song-yi as the drama's lead actress. To feel better, Chion Song-yi eats soy-marinated crab while complaining about Se-mi's bad acting. She predicts the ratings will drop, but the drama's ratings actually go up. They even beat Chion Song-yi's past records. Se-mi becomes famous overnight. At Chion Song-yi's insistence, Do Min-jun buys his first phone. He gets a new one and saves Chion Song-yi's number as number 1. His lawyer only gets number 2. This makes the lawyer jealous and upset. Later, while eating out, Do Min-jun orders 2 meals to go. He wants to eat with Chion Song-yi. At the same time, her ex-assistant brings a purse. Chion Song-yi left Han Yura's purse in the assistant's car. Before Chion Song-yi holds the purse but accidentally drops it, a USB drive falls out. Curious, she plays the USB on her computer. It shows Han Yura talking to a stranger. Chion Song-yi doesn't understand and ignores it. Just then Do Min-jun brings food. They eat together. Suddenly, he notices a giant teddy bear in her house. Looks odd. She says a fan gave it to her. But Do Min-jun finds a hidden camera inside the bear. Lee Jae-kyung is spying on her. The stranger on the USB is Lee Jae-kyung's ex-wife. Lee Jae-kyung's ex-wife knows many of his dark secrets. He sent her to a mental hospital to keep her locked away. Now that Chion Song-yi has discovered his secret, Lee Jae-kyung decides to get rid of her quickly. One day Chion Song-yi gets a call asking her to pick up an item at a store. Excited to go out after staying home for so long, she drags Do Min-jun along with her at the store. Chion Song-yi runs into Se-mi. Se-mi finally tells Chion Song-yi all the resentment she's been holding inside. Chion Song-yi is shocked. She never realized Se-mi misunderstood her kindness all this time. Her heart breaks for Chion Song-yi. Hitting rock bottom has one silver lining. It shows her who truly cares and who's been fake all along. As they leave the store, a man in black throws a glass container from above toward Chion Song-yi. Luckily, Do Min-jun spots it from the car and uses his teleportation power to save her in time. Se-mi witnesses this familiar scene and becomes even more convinced that Do Min-jun is the same man who saved Chion Song-yi 12 years ago. Do Minjun takes the shaken Chion Song-yi to the hospital and insists on a full checkup. Meanwhile, the attacker in black is handed over to the police. He admits to being a fan of Han Yura and says he targeted Chion Song-yi to get revenge for his idol. He also sent the threatening photos and dead rat earlier. Do Minjun questions him about spying on Chion Song-yi, but the man denies giving her the teddy bear. This makes Do Minjun realize someone else is behind the surveillance and attacks. He rushes back to the hospital, but Chion Song-yi's room is empty. Earlier a doctor came to give her an injection, and she fell unconscious immediately. When she wakes up again, she finds herself in a car with broken brakes, heading straight toward a cliff. She screams in panic, "Minjun, save me." The car is about to fall off the cliff. Chion Song-yi screams in panic, "Do Minjun, save me." At the last moment, Do Minjun appears from above. He slams the car's hood hard. This forces the car to stop. His hand gets cut by broken headlight glass. Chion Song-yi sees Do Minjun in front of the car, but when she gets out to look, he's nowhere to be found. She thinks she must have imagined it just then. Hee-kyung calls Chion Song-yi. He learns she's in danger. He rushes over and takes her back to the hospital. At the hospital entrance, they meet Do Minjun. Chion Song-yi asks if he was at the cliff, but Do Minjun says he just came from the police station. He keeps his injured hand hidden in his pocket. The glass is stuck deep in his skin. He goes home alone to treat the wound. Hee-kyung wants to call the police, but Chion Song-yi refuses, fearing media attention. She insists on going home to rest. When she opens her door, she finds her home completely ransacked. She screams in fright. Next door, Do Minjun just finished treating his hand. He rushes over when he hears her scream. Seeing the mess inside, Do Minjun invites her to stay at his place temporarily to be friendly. Chion Song-yi offers to clean his house, but she accidentally breaks many antiques. Do Minjun looks heartbroken. He hugs her to stop her from cleaning. Hee-kyung worries about his love. He asks Samee to stay with Chion Song-yi. Samee wants to tell Hee-kyung she saw the man who saved Chion Song-yi 12 years ago. But Hee-kyung doesn't want to know who it is. Instead, he talks about seeing Samee's interview. He knows she's liked a guy for over 10 years. He encourages her to confess like he did. Samee calls Hee-kyung, as he suggested. Then Hee-kyung realizes the person Samee likes is him. He's shocked by this discovery. The police find out the man who hurt Chion Song-yi is Han Yura's crazy fan. He has been stalking Han Yura all along. The man says he followed Han Yura and discovered she went to a death experience center with a man a month ago. The prosecutor suspects Han Yura's suicide note found earlier might have been written during her visit to the Death Experience Center. Because of this, the man who went with Han Yura becomes the main suspect. The police try to ask Han Yura's crazy fan about the man's appearance, but the crazy fan dies mysteriously. Now the prosecutor becomes more certain. Han Yura's death is not as simple as suicide. After a short break, Chion Song-yi takes her car for repairs. The mechanic thinks it hit something huge, like a rock, otherwise it wouldn't have stopped by itself. Hearing this, Chion Song-yi suspects Do Minjun. She saw wasn't just her imagination. Meanwhile, Lee Jae-kyung's man reports his failed assassination attempt. Lee Jae-kyung wonders why his never-failing man messed up. This time, the man explains, a stranger suddenly appeared, not only saved Chion Song-yi, but also beat him up badly and threw him far away on the highway. Later the man searches Chion Song-yi's house thoroughly, but can't find the USB drive. Actually, Do Minjun suspects the USB contains secrets, so he secretly took it. That evening Chion Song-yi has dinner with Hee-kyung and Lee Jae-kyung in the elevator. Lee Jae-kyung asks Chion Song-yi who the man who took the hidden camera is. Chion Song-yi wonders how Lee Jae-kyung knows about this. Lee Jae-kyung realizes he slipped up and quickly changes the subject. During dinner Chion Song-yi says she thinks Han Yura didn't kill herself. Lee Jae-kyung worries she found something, so he carefully asks why she thinks that. Chion Song-yi says she saw what was on the USB drive, but unfortunately it's lost. Now, hearing this Lee Jae-kyung finally relaxes. Do Minjun feels upset because Chion Song-yi went to eat with someone else. He's unhappy about it, so he asks his lawyer friend to play chess with him. The lawyer notices Do Minjun is jealous. He's jealous that Chion Song-yi ate with another man, but Do Minjun stubbornly refuses to admit it. When he gets home, he's surprised to find Chion Song-yi returned even earlier than him. She even ordered beer and fried chicken. She invites Do Minjun to drink with her, but Do Minjun says no. Long ago, Do Min-jun once drank too much at a gathering. He lost control and showed his superpowers in front of others. This shocked everyone present. Since then, Do Min-jun never drinks alcohol carelessly. Chion Song-yi is unhappy with Do Min-jun's cold attitude. She believes no man or woman can resist her charm. Do Min-jun shouldn't be different. Chion Song-yi demands Do Min-jun give her 15 seconds to show her charm. Do Min-jun remains unmoved. Just as Chion Song-yi is about to give up, Do Min-jun suddenly hugs and kisses her. After the kiss, both feel flustered. Chion Song-yi quickly calms down. But Do Min-jun can't mix with human saliva. His heart races and body overheats. After kissing, Chion Song-yi thinks he's sick. She calls a friend for fever remedies. The friend suggests undressing the patient and wiping his body with warm towels. Though embarrassed, Chion Song-yi tries it, but Do Min-jun stops her. In time, he wakes up and stops her to care for Do Min-jun. Chion Song-yi sleeps in a sleeping bag in the same room, but then the sleeping bag's zipper breaks. She can't open it. Chion Song-yi asks Do Min-jun for help. Instead, he carries her out and leaves her in the living room. Luckily, the lawyer arrives to visit Do Min-jun. The lawyer helps Chion Song-yi out of trouble with the lawyer's care. Do Min-jun quickly regains his strength, thinking they are father and son. Chion Song-yi envies Do Min-jun's close bond with his father. She tells Do Min-jun that 12 years ago, she misunderstood her father because she was young. Back then, many years ago, Chion Song-yi's parents often fought at home. They decided to divorce, but both wanted custody of Chion Song-yi. In the heat of the moment, her father called her a money tree. Chion Song-yi, who was eavesdropping outside the door, was deeply hurt. She ran away from home and never saw her father again. As time passes, Chion Song-yi slowly understands her father. She misses him more and more. Chion Song-yi says she prefers people who stay by her side forever, not like her dad, who suddenly disappeared. Do Min-jun remembers the lawyer's words. Leaving when love is deepest hurts not just the one who leaves, but also the one left behind. Staying by her side forever is Chion Song-yi's only wish in love, but it's the one thing Do Min-jun can't promise. Just then, Lee Jae-kyung calls Chion Song-yi. Do Min-jun doesn't want her talking to him, so he uses his powers to make her phone drop. Chion Song-yi thinks Lee Jae-kyung is acting strange. He keeps bothering her for no reason. Do Min-jun guesses he wants the USB drive back. Then Do Min-jun hears noises in Chion Song-yi's apartment. He goes to check. Lee Jae-kyung sneaked in to search for the USB drive. Lee Jae-kyung recognizes Do Min-jun as the man who found the hidden camera. Do Min-jun warns him to leave Chion Song-yi alone. Lee Jae-kyung threatens him to hand over the USB drive, or he won't let either of them go. He then leaves in the elevator. Do Min-jun uses his powers. Do Min-jun uses his powers to teleport to the first floor with the elevator. When the elevator doors open, Lee Jae-kyung is shocked to see Do Min-jun appear so quickly. He is stunned. Do Min-jun warns him, "I will protect Chion Song-yi no matter what, and you can never kill me." Meanwhile, the prosecutor searches Han Ura's obsessed fan's house for clues. He finds out Han Ura visited a gynecologist a month ago. After investigating, they learned she was pregnant. But since it was early, the autopsy didn't show it. To protect the baby, Han Ura stopped taking her antidepressants. The prosecutor and police think, if she wanted to keep the baby, she wouldn't have killed herself. This means her boyfriend could be the real suspect. They ask Han Ura's sister if she knows who her sister was dating. The sister says, she was seeing a rich businessman, but I don't know more details. Hee-kyung meets Se-mi and apologizes for ignoring her feelings all this time, but he can't return her love. Heartbroken, Se-mi still tells him, the man who saved Chion Song-yi 12 years ago looks exactly like Do Min-jun. Shocked, Hee-kyung rushes to find Do Min-jun. He drives to his house. When he arrives, Chion Song-yi opens the door. Instead, Hee-kyung learns her home was broken into, so she's staying with Do Min-jun. Hee-kyung begs her to stay at his family's villa. She reluctantly agrees. While waiting in the lobby, he sees Do Min-jun returning. He confronts him about saving Chion Song-yi 12 years ago. Meanwhile, while packing her things, Chion Song-yi finds bloody glass pieces in Do Min-jun's trash, blood-stained glass shards. She thinks they might be from her car's broken headlight. She confronts Do Min-jun, asking if he was the one who saved her at the cliff, but Do Min-jun refuses to admit it. He acts cold about Chion Song-yi leaving. Worried about Do Min-jun, Chion Song-yi decides to stay at a friend's place for the night. This gives Hee-kyung a chance to install better security cameras in her home. Her landlord calls saying the rent payment is late. Chion Song-yi then realizes she's almost broke from paying previous fines. Her bank account is nearly empty. With no choice, she puts her designer items up for sale online. To hide her identity and financial troubles, she lists Do Min-jun's number as the contact many people call about the items. Do Min-jun's phone keeps ringing. This makes him furious. He scolds Chion Song-yi for giving out his number without permission. But Chion Song-yi begs him to act as her agent and go to her agency with her. Her former agency signed many deals without telling her. Now these companies are demanding penalty fees, but with no money left she can't pay anything. Early next morning, Chion Song-yi and Do Min-jun go to the agency. They look impressive together. People stop to admire them. Do Min-jun uses his legal knowledge to point out contract flaws. The agent has no reply. He successfully helps Chion Song-yi. As they leave, they meet Sammy, who just finished filming. Sammy invites them for coffee. She acts very caring toward Chion Song-yi, but Chion Song-yi sees through her act. Stop pretending. When the assistant brings coffee, she accidentally spills it on Sammy and Chion Song-yi. All the assistants rush to care for Sammy, while Chion Song-yi, who used to be the center of attention, is completely ignored. Sammy asks if Do Min-jun got burned, making Chion Song-yi jealous. She stands up to leave, but Do Min-jun takes off his coat and puts it around her shoulders. He holds her as they walk away in the car. Chion Song-yi is upset about how Do Min-jun treated Sammy. She confronts him, asking if he likes girls like Sammy. Do Min-jun warns Chion Song-yi to be careful. She's in serious danger. But Chion Song-yi doesn't take it seriously. After spending time together, they grow closer. Chion Song-yi often dresses up and finds excuses to see Do Min-jun, but he acts cold toward her. This drives Chion Song-yi crazy. She realizes she has fallen for Do Min-jun, so she confesses her feelings. But Do Min-jun is about to return to his planet. He doesn't want to hurt her again, so he coldly rejects her. Hee-kyung searches his brother Lee Jae-kyung's room and accidentally answers his phone. A woman screams, "I'm not crazy. Let me out, Jae-kyung." Jae-kyung sees his brother on the phone and quickly grabs it. Hee-kyung asks who called, but Jae-kyung lies. After hearing the strange call, Hee-kyung becomes suspicious. He asks his parents and brother about his sister-in-law, but they say they lost contact long ago. Their answers don't ease his doubts. At work, Hee-kyung searches Jae-kyung's office for evidence while he's away, but he finds nothing useful. Jae-kyung's men discovered Do Min-jun couldn't go from the 23rd floor to the first floor so fast without using the elevator. It's impossible to go from the 23rd floor to the first floor so quickly and appear before Lee Jae-kyung. Lee Jae-kyung thinks deeply about this. He starts doubting Do Min-jun's true identity, so he sends people to watch Do Min-jun. Do Min-jun tells his lawyer he used his powers in front of Lee Jae-kyung. The lawyer worries Do Min-jun might get in trouble before leaving. Actually, Do Min-jun showed his powers on purpose. He wants to shift Lee Jae-kyung's attention from Chion Song-yi to himself. Later, Do Min-jun checks the USB drive's contents. He learns Lee Jae-kyung locked a woman in a mental hospital and dated Han Ura. He calls a prosecutor to meet. He plans to give him the USB drive, but Lee Jae-kyung was listening to his calls. He sends men to wait in the parking lot. They hurt the prosecutor going to meet Do Min-jun. Do Min-jun rushes to the parking lot. He sees Lee Jae-kyung's car. He chases it wildly. They reach the countryside. Lee Jae-kyung threatens Do Min-jun again for the USB. Do Min-jun holds up the USB. He asks if Lee Jae-kyung will leave Chion Song-yi alone if he gets the evidence. Seeing the USB proof, Lee Jae-kyung pulls out a gun. Actually, Lee Jae-kyung planned to kill Do Min-jun after getting the evidence. As Lee Jae-kyung shoots, Do Min-jun disappears. He reappears behind Lee Jae-kyung. He uses his powers to knock him out. Meanwhile, Chion Song-yi looks for a hairband and visits Do Min-jun's home again. Not finding him, she wanders to his study. Lee Jae-kyung's man hides behind a chair. Chion Song-yi sees his reflection in glass. She quickly takes out her phone. She pretends to call her brother. This helps her escape safely at home. She tells her brother to call security. Soon a man claiming to be security knocks. Chion Song-yi recognizes the man's voice. It sounds just like the doctor who gave her the injection. She becomes suspicious. She quickly stops her brother from opening the door. Later, real security guards come to check the situation. Chion Song-yi's suspicion is confirmed. Chion Song-yi calls Do Min-jun. She tells him about the stranger at her home. Do Minjun worries about her safety. He uses his superpowers to rush back to the apartment. But Do Minjun was shot by Lee Jae-kyung's tranquilizer gun. After making sure Chion Song-yi is safe, he faints. Chion Song-yi takes good care of Do Minjun. She even cooks for him. But Do Minjun doesn't appreciate it. When he wakes up, he goes straight back to his own home. Sammy happens to visit Do Minjun at this time. At the scene where Prosecutor Park was attacked, someone left a pin behind. The police find it's a limited edition pin. Only 3 people in the country own it. But among these 3, 2 have solid alibis. The third person died 2 years ago. The police investigation hits a dead end. So Sammy wants to confirm if her brother had plans with Do Minjun before the incident. She also asks if Do Minjun noticed any suspicious people. Do Minjun guesses it was Lee Jae-kyung, but he doesn't want to alert him yet, so he doesn't tell Sammy. Chion Song-yi gets jealous seeing Do Minjun and Sammy alone together. She presses her ear against the wall to hear their conversation. Without superpowers, she can't hear anything. After Sammy leaves, Chion Song-yi goes grocery shopping with Do Minjun. She tries to please him, but Do Minjun ignores her. Chion Song-yi doesn't give up with her friend's encouragement. She decides to confess again one day. Do Minjun goes fishing. Chion Song-yi insists on joining him. They set up a tent by the lake. Chion Song-yi happily skates on the ice. She waits for the right moment to confess to Do Minjun again. But Do Minjun coldly rejects her once more. He says he doesn't like her. Everything he did before was just out of pity. Chion Song-yi turns away. Sadly, she cries while walking. Just then Hee-kyung arrives by car. Turns out Do Minjun called Hee-kyung to take Chion Song-yi home. Now Chion Song-yi finally understands how Hee-kyung felt after 15 years of rejection. After sending Chion Song-yi away, Do Minjun goes fishing with his lawyer. He says he envies the lawyer's life, where he can grow old with someone he loves. Actually, Do Minjun already likes Chion Song-yi, but recently, he notices changes in his body. It's time for him to leave Earth, so he has to reject Chion Song-yi. Later, Hee-kyung meets Do Minjun. After leaving Chion Song-yi's place, Do Minjun hints that his brother Lee Jae-kyung is suspicious. He asks Hee-kyung to protect Chion Song-yi. Chion Song-yi returns home heartbroken. She gets very drunk. She acts wild. She keeps calling and texting Do Minjun. She even knocks on his door begging him to accept her. The next morning, when she sobers up, she remembers what she did. She feels ashamed. After hearing Do Minjun's words, Hee-kyung sneaks into Lee Jae-kyung's room to search for clues. He finds his sister-in-law's passport, but his brother always said his ex-wife went to England after divorce. Hee-kyung grows more suspicious about his brother's secrets. Meanwhile, Lee Jae-kyung meets Chion Song-yi's mom. He offers to start a personal agency for Chion Song-yi. Her mother happily agrees. After thinking it over, Hee-kyung rejects Sammy's confession. He doesn't want Sammy to suffer like him. Heartbroken from unrequited love, he decides to stop being friends with her. Sammy is very upset by his words. She blames Chion Song-yi more so. She visits Chion Song-yi's home. She hints to Chion Song-yi. She says she knows who saved Chion Song-yi 12 years ago, and that person is right beside her. Now Chion Song-yi sees through Sammy's plan. Sammy wants her to stay away from Hee-kyung, so she replies to her that man's identity doesn't matter anymore. Meanwhile, Do Minjun senses he'll be hit by a car. Then his USB drive will be stolen, so he walks into danger on purpose. He crosses the street. As the car approaches, he freezes time. He sees the face of Lee Jae-kyung's man, but his powers are fading. He can only stop time briefly. The car hits him. In the end, the man grabs the USB from Do Minjun. Then he runs away. A passerby finds Do Minjun lying in blood. They call an ambulance, but when help arrives, Do Minjun is gone. Chion Song-yi calls and texts Do Minjun. He doesn't answer. She can't wait and goes to knock next door. She sees blood on the door. She worries Do Minjun is hurt. She quickly enters with the passcode. Do Minjun lies on the floor covered in blood. She tries to take him to the hospital, but he stops her. Luckily, his lawyer arrives. He bandages Do Minjun's wounds. Do Minjun dreams happily while unconscious. In the dream, he and Chion Song-yi live happily together. Chion Song-yi tells the lawyer she can stay and care for Do Minjun, but the lawyer doesn't want more trouble. Before Do Minjun leaves, he harshly tells Chion Song-yi to stay away from Do Minjun. The lawyer wonders why Do Minjun didn't use his powers to avoid the car crash. But Do Minjun's time on Earth is ending. His powers are weakening. Hearing this, The lawyer urges Do Minjun to stop helping Chion Song-yi and spend his last 2 months on Earth peacefully. The man returns and reports to Lee Jae-kyung. Do Minjun mysteriously disappears after being hit by a car. Hee-kyung overhears their conversation nearby. His suspicion of his brother grows stronger. Hee-kyung goes to Do Minjun's house to check on him. He meets Chion Song-yi waiting at the door. Seeing Chion Song-yi looking exhausted and heartbroken, Hee-kyung feels sorry for her. He persuades her to go inside and rest. Chion Song-yi's mother brings a contract from Lee Jae-kyung's agency and asks Chion Song-yi to sign it. Hee-kyung remembers Do Minjun's warning to protect Chion Song-yi at all costs. He finds the situation suspicious. Chion Song-yi also refuses to join Lee Jae-kyung's agency. Hee-kyung fully supports her decision. Back at home, Hee-kyung secretly notes his brother's phone password. When his brother is away, he checks his brother's call records. His brother suddenly walks in. Hee-kyung quickly makes an excuse, telling him Chion Song-yi refused to join the agency. Then he hurriedly leaves. While checking the phone, Hee-kyung remembers the number from a recent call. He calls it back. It turns out to be a mental hospital. Hee-kyung asks if his sister-in-law is a patient there, but the hospital denies it. The police come to question Do Minjun, but his lawyer turns them away. The police have no choice but to go to Chion Song-yi instead. To their surprise, they learn from her that Han Ura was dating Lee Jae-kyung. The police question Lee Jae-kyung, but he denies dating Han Ura. On the day of the incident, Lee Jae-kyung tricks Han Ura into drinking drugged wine. Once she is paralyzed and helpless, he orders his men to push her off the cruise ship. Meanwhile, to stop Chion Song-yi from entering freely, Do Minjun changes the door passcode. Chion Song-yi tearfully asks through the intercom if Do Minjun has recovered inside. Do Minjun watches her on the screen. The prosecutor finally recovers and leaves the hospital. Sami's mother overhears her son talking to the police and learns that Han Ura may not have committed suicide. She quickly finds her daughter to warn her Chion Song and might soon clear her name and make a comeback. If that happens, Sami's hard-earned popularity lately could be stolen by Chion Song-yi. Sami listens silently to her mother, then at work. Later she recommends Chion Song-yi for the supporting role in the movie. The director worries Chion Song-yi, used to lead roles, might refuse. But Sami says it's fine since they're friends for over 10 years. She's always played supporting roles beside Chion Song-yi. But Chion Song-yi isn't focused on work. Now, unable to enter Do Minjun's home with the password, she decides to climb over the balcony instead. At this moment, Do Minjun calls Chion Song-yi. First he asks to meet. Chion Song-yi is thrilled. After dressing up carefully, she rushes to see him. Do Minjun takes her to the University Museum. He tells her he's an alien who came to Earth 400 years ago, and that he was the one who saved her 12 years ago. The reason he saved her was because she looks exactly like the owner of the hairpin from 400 years ago. Chion Song-yi is shocked by his words. She turns to leave, but Do Minjun grabs her arm. Using his powers, he shatters the glass case around the hairpin. He says he's a dangerous person and asks if she can still accept him like this. He adds that he only saved her because she resembles the hairpin's owner. Chion Song-yi yells at Do Minjun on the street, calling him a jerk. She thinks he made up this lie to reject her. Back home, she tells her friend about Do Minjun's rejection. Excuse. Her friend, recalling past rejections, insists Do Minjun invented the story to push Chion Song-yi away. But Chion Song-yi decides to test it herself. She goes to a cliff's edge and screams for Do Minjun to save her, but he never appears. This makes her even more sure he's not an alien. Chion Song-yi goes to school to find Do Minjun. She doesn't believe what he said. If he's really an alien, she wants him to show his powers. Otherwise, she'll tell everyone that Do Minjun claims to be an alien. Do Minjun has no choice. He agrees to have dinner with Chion Song-yi. During dinner, Chion Song-yi curiously asks Do Minjun many questions about aliens. Do Minjun answers angrily. On his planet, many aliens are better than humans. They're not shallow or ugly like in movies. After dinner, they walk by the sea. Chion Song-yi asks him if he ever liked her, even for a moment, because to Chion Song-yi, being loved back matters more than whether the man is an alien. Though Do Minjun truly likes Chion Song-yi to make her give up and leave him, he coldly denies it. He even says he only saw Chion Song-yi as a replacement for the hairpin's owner. Chion Song-yi's pride is hurt. She decides to stop bothering Do Minjun. Back home, Chion Song-yi goes through different emotions. First anger. She throws pillows around, letting out her feelings. Then denial. Then acceptance. Finally determination to become more beautiful, to make him regret. Meanwhile, Do Min-jun feels restless. He can't even eat. His lawyer tells him someone wants to buy his house for more than market price. When the buyer comes, Do Min-jun sees it's Hee-kyung. He changes his mind immediately. He'd rather pay double penalty than sell to Hee-kyung deep down. He doesn't want Chion Song-yi with another man, seeing Do Min-jun won't sell. Hee-kyung visits Chion Song-yi's home. He learns from her that Han Ura was dating his second brother, Lee Jae-kyung. Hee-kyung is shocked by this news. It makes him more suspicious of his brother. Later, Hee-kyung finds an excuse to check Lee Jae-kyung's car. He secretly looks at his brother's recent GPS destinations. He discovers Lee Jae-kyung visited Sky Mental Hospital. At the same time, the prosecutor finds out that Lee Jae-kyung took a vacation to Chongpyong last July. Han Ura was also in Chongpyong at the same time. The prosecutor and police think this can't be a coincidence. They check all the traffic camera footage from Chongpyong. They don't want to miss any clues. Soon after, the prosecutor finds Lee Jae-kyung's vacation home in Chongpyong. They plan to investigate it. But this news is reported to Lee Jae-kyung by his spy in the prosecutor's office. Lee Jae-kyung quickly sends people to the house to fake evidence that Do Min-jun once lived there. He wants to blame everything on Do Min-jun. But the prosecutor isn't fooled easily. The investigation goes smoothly, but they feel like someone is leading them in this direction. They wonder if Do Min-jun is really the one who killed Han Ura. The next day, Chion Song-yi visits the school museum again. She suddenly sees a photo of the school's founders from 100 years ago. Do Min-jun is in it. Now she knows he really hasn't aged in 100 years. Chion Song-yi starts to believe he really is an alien. Some students try to take pictures of the photo, but Chion Song-yi blocks them to protect Do Min-jun's secret. When she gets home, she thinks about it, and finally leaves a note to warn Do Min-jun about the photo. Do Min-jun rushes to the museum and uses his powers to make the photo disappear. A few days later, Chion Song-yi accepts a movie director's offer to play a supporting role. But when she arrives on set, no one pays attention to her like before. Meanwhile, Samee, who is now very popular, has many staff members around her. The director tells Chion Song-yi that Samee recommended her for the movie role. Samee's mother also takes the chance to mock Chion Song-yi and her mom. During filming, Chion Song-yi has a scene where she uses a wire harness, but Lee Jae-kyung's men have already tampered with it. The wire suddenly snaps. Chion Song-yi falls. She is badly hurt. She is rushed to the hospital. Do Min-jun is being questioned at the prosecutor's office with his lawyer. But when he hears about Chion Song-yi's accident, he guesses Lee Jae-kyung is behind it. He immediately goes to Lee Jae-kyung's office. Using his powers, he takes Lee Jae-kyung to the rooftop. He wants to kill him. 1 week earlier, Lee Jae-kyung's men bump into the lawyer on purpose. They secretly plant a listening device in the lawyer's bag. Lee Jae-kyung listens to all the conversations between the lawyer and Do Min-jun. He learns that Do Min-jun has superpowers. Hee-kyung overhears his parents talking. His mother says Lee Jae-kyung's ex-wife once told her that Lee Jae-kyung is scary. She begged her mother-in-law to save her. His mother also thinks Lee Jae-kyung has always been different. She is afraid of this son. But his father believes Lee Jae-kyung's uniqueness makes him the perfect heir. Hearing this, Hee-kyung drives to Sky Mental Hospital. He asks if his ex-sister-in-law is a patient there. But the front desk doesn't check the records. They firmly tell Hee-kyung there is no such person. Their strange reaction makes Hee-kyung suspicious. Chion Song-yi's mom goes with her to the filming set without an agency. Chion Song-yi now has to do everything herself. In the elevator, they meet Do Min-jun. Chion Song-yi's mom asks Do Min-jun to take her to the set, but Chion Song-yi stops her in the elevator. Chion Song-yi tearfully tells her mom she really likes Do Min-jun, but he rejected her. Now she tries hard not to get close to him, so she asks her mom not to bother Do Min-jun anymore. Do Min-jun hears what Chion Song-yi tells her mom. He feels very sad before leaving Earth. The only thing Do Min-jun can do for Chion Song-yi is to deal with the threat from Lee Jae-kyung. So Do Min-jun brings a lawyer and goes to the prosecutor's office. He admits to everything, but this is actually a deal he made with Lee Jae-kyung. Only if he takes the blame will Lee Jae-kyung leave Chion Song-yi alone on set. Chion Song-yi is ignored. She stands alone practicing her lines. Then Hee-kyung visits the set. He brings a big buffet for the whole crew. Suddenly Chion Song-yi becomes the center of attention again. Samee watches with jealousy. Samee's mom mocks Chion Song-yi. She says a supporting actress is stealing the lead spotlight. Chion Song-yi's mom snaps back that Samee is meant to be a side character. Hee-kyung notices a familiar man on set. He looks like his brother's henchman. He finds it suspicious. But before he can think more, Chion Song-yi's safety wire snaps. She falls from a great height at the last moment. Hee-kyung catches her before she hits the ground. They both pass out. News of Chion Song-yi's injury makes headlines. People are shocked. Chion Song-yi is rushed to the hospital, but she has a rare blood type. The hospital has no matching blood. Just as hope seems lost, her dad sees the news and rushes over. He donates blood and saves her. Meanwhile, Do Min-jun confesses to killing Han Yura, but the prosecutor doesn't believe him. Then police hear about Chion Song-yi's accident. Do Min-jun uses his powers and teleports away. He goes to confront Lee Jae-kyung. The police watch in shock as Do Min-jun vanishes. They find it strange. They check the security footage. He really disappeared into thin air. Do Min-jun finds Lee Jae-kyung and tries to kill him. But Lee Jae-kyung isn't scared. It turns out he overheard the conversation between the lawyer and Do Min-jun. He knows if Do Min-jun uses his powers to kill someone, he will die too. Lee Jae-kyung is sure Do Min-jun won't do it. But Do Min-jun would rather die than let him live. Just as Do Min-jun is about to act, Lee Jae-kyung shouts that he has a backup plan. If he dies now, Chion Song-yi in the hospital will be killed too. For Chion Song-yi's safety, Do Min-jun has no choice but to let Lee Jae-kyung go. But he warns him to stay away from Chion Song-yi, or he'll make him feel what it's like to lose everything. Chion Song-yi's surgery goes well. Her father worries she won't want to see him when she wakes up, so he plans to leave. But her mother knows their daughter better. She must have missed her father all these years. So the touched father stays to care for her together. That night, Do Min-jun secretly comes to the hospital room. He gives Chion Song-yi a tender kiss on the forehead. Chion Song-yi wakes up from her coma and sees her dad by her bed for the first time in 12 years, finally spending time with his daughter. Her father keeps apologizing to her. Father and daughter hug and cry together. They finally make peace. They act like old times, eating fried chicken and drinking beer. Dad asks if she has a boyfriend. Chion Song-yi smiles bitterly and says she has a one-sided crush. She tells her dad how rare it is when the person you like likes you back. It's not easy to find. Do Min-jun meets the prosecutor and reveals his true identity and the truth about Han Yura's case. He tells them everything. He also hands over the USB evidence he kept for the next month. He'll help the police solve the case. Hearing Do Min-jun's story, the prosecutor and police strangely find themselves believing his unbelievable claims. Friends visit Chion Song-yi, but she keeps spacing out, waiting for Do Min-jun's call. Her friend scolds her. If Hee-kyung hadn't saved her, she would be dead now. Yet she's still thinking about another man. Chion Song-yi feels guilty about this, so she visits Hee-kyung's hospital room. Seeing Hee-kyung still unconscious in bed, Chion Song-yi feels terrible. Lee Jae-kyung is also in the room as they talk. Chion Song-yi mentions that she told the police about his relationship with Han Yura. Lee Jae-kyung says they weren't dating and asks her not to misunderstand. Then he asks if she told anyone else innocent. Chion Song-yi honestly replies she only told Hee-kyung. Lee Jae-kyung's eyes darken as he looks at Hee-kyung. It seems he wants to kill his brother too. Meanwhile, Chion Song-yi's mom worries her daughter will be angry about the secret contract with Lee Jae-kyung. She tries to cancel it, but learns she must pay 3 times the penalty fee. Do Min-jun and his lawyer overhear her phone call. Do Min-jun tries to stop Chion Song-yi's deal with Lee Jae-kyung, but her mom mocks him. How dare you reject my daughter? My girl is every Korean man's dream girl. Who do you think you are? The angry lawyer argues back, as Do Min-jun's father. My son is highly educated, handsome, and just as good. The parents keep arguing, each defending their child. After the fight, Do Min-jun meets Lee Jae-kyung. He again demands he stop hurting Chion Song-yi. Lee Jae-kyung proposes they work together, promising Chion Song-yi will be safe if they do. Meanwhile, paparazzi photograph Chion Song-yi. Visiting Hee-kyung. Online rumors claim she's engaged to the rich heir. Do Min-jun sees the news and feels upset. Do Min-jun posts an anonymous denial online, but netizens gang up to criticize him. Frustrated, Do Min-jun slams his laptop shut. He wants to text Chion Song-yi, but he keeps typing and deleting. All his feelings finally boil down to, I miss you. Yet he hesitates to hit send. Suddenly his finger slips. The message accidentally sends. Panicking, Do Min-jun freezes time with his powers. He rushes to Chion Song-yi's hospital room to delete the text, but her phone is password locked. He can't open it. Just then he notices dirt in her hair. He gently removes it instantly. Time unfreezes. Chion Song-yi stares at the man who suddenly appeared. She realizes he teleported. Helpless Do Min-jun returns her phone. When she unlocks it, he freezes time again. He deletes the message. The text is gone. But Do Min-jun asks about Lee Jae-kyung's talent agency. Chion Song-yi had clearly refused the offer earlier. She grows suspicious before she rejected Lee Jae-kyung's proposal at home. So how does Do Min-jun know? Then Chion Song-yi figures it out. Not only can he teleport, but he also has super hearing. Now his secrets are exposed back home. Do Min-jun can't stop imagining Chion Song-yi with Hee-kyung. Jealousy drives him crazy. Soon Chion Song-yi recovers and leaves the hospital after her accident. She vows to cherish life and pursue her passions. No more regrets. She'll do what truly makes her happy. She wants to live without regrets. When Lee Jae-kyung sees Chion Song-yi leave the hospital, he sends his men to take her to the filming set. But Do Min-jun tells them he already paid 3 times the penalty fee to the company. Chion Song-yi can finally end her contract with Lee Jae-kyung. Then Do Min-jun offers to be her manager. Though she refuses, Do Min-jun doesn't listen. He forces her into his car and drives her to the set. At the set, Chion Song-yi meets Sammy. Sammy tells her to accept Hee-kyung's love, even though it hurts her own feelings. When she saw Hee-kyung risk everything to save Chion Song-yi, she understood how much he loves her. Now she just wants Hee-kyung to be happy. After talking, Chion Song-yi waits for her scene, but the director cancels her part without telling her. At night, everyone leaves the set. Only Chion Song-yi remains asleep in the costume room. When she wakes up, the dark filming set scares her. Then Do Min-jun appears. He says he'll protect her, but Chion Song-yi stubbornly says she doesn't want to be with him. Do Min-jun stays silent. He uses his powers to turn on all the lights. Then he stops Chion Song-yi from leaving. He kisses her without warning. Chion Song-yi pushes him away. She asks if he really likes her. Do Min-jun doesn't answer. Chion Song-yi complains angrily. Then she sees Do Min-jun collapse. Mixing with human saliva makes him sick. She struggles to put him in the car. His pale face worries her. Her heart aches for him. She drives recklessly fast. Finally she gets him home. Chion Song-yi asks why he faints after every kiss. How close can they really be? Do Min-jun doesn't explain. He just holds her tight. But Chion Song-yi keeps fidgeting. She keeps whispering in Do Min-jun's ear. She asks if he kissed her just now or the owner of the hairpin. Do Min-jun firmly says it was for Chion Song-yi. This finally puts her at ease. Lee Jae-kyung's subordinate reports to him Hee-kyung might have seen him at the crime scene. He worries Hee-kyung will suspect something. Lee Jae-kyung visits the hospital again, but he finds Hee-kyung already awake. Hee-kyung doesn't remember the accident. The doctor says it's due to concussion. He may temporarily lose some memories. Meanwhile, the prosecutor and police watch Lee Jae-kyung's interrogation video. Lee Jae-kyung calmly says he and Han Yura weren't dating. It was just Han Yura's one-sided love. The prosecutor points out Han Yura met Lee Jae-kyung's ex-wife before dying. Lee Jae-kyung claims he didn't know. He thought his ex-wife was still in England. His answers and expressions show no flaws. The prosecutor makes no progress. At the same time, his boss pressures him. They insist Han Yura simply committed suicide. They demand he close the case. Chion Song-yi visits Hee-kyung at the hospital. She feels guilty for getting him hurt, but her heart belongs to Do Min-jun. She doesn't want to lead Hee-kyung on anymore. Hee-kyung begs her not to leave him. He reminds her of her childhood promise to grant him one wish. His wish is for her never to tell him to leave again. He wants to stay by her side forever, seeing his injuries. Chion Song-yi silently agrees. Lee Jae-kyung picks up Hee-kyung from the hospital. Hee-kyung still acts like he remembers nothing. Lee Jae-kyung leaves relieved. But as soon as he's gone, Hee-kyung takes a taxi to the filming site. He questions staff about the accident day. Actually, Hee-kyung only pretended to forget to fool Lee Jae-kyung. While checking Chion Song-yi's accident day records, he checks the crew list from the filming site. He finds the name of Lee Jae-kyung's subordinate. He calls the number on the list, but the number is no longer in service. After learning the man she loves likes her back, Chion Song-yi playfully tests Do Min-jun. She wants to see if he really has super hearing, so she quietly calls his name from her balcony. Do Min-jun appears immediately. He gets angry. When he realizes it was just a test, he turns around and leaves. Chion Song-yi laughs at him for being petty, but when she turns around, Do Min-jun suddenly appears on her balcony. She gets startled. They playfully fight. After their fight, Chion Song-yi realizes Do Min-jun will never age. She worries about becoming old while he stays young. She can't accept being an old wife to a young husband, so she tries every anti-aging method she can find. The next day, Do Min-jun drives Chion Song-yi to the filming set. Sae-mi pulls Chion Song-yi into a press interview. During the interview, Sae-mi pretends to be her best friend, but Chion Song-yi refuses to play along. The director already dislikes Chion Song-yi. He makes her redo scenes repeatedly to punish her. Do Min-jun can't stand watching this. He uses his powers to teach the director a lesson. Chion Song-yi waits for her next scene. She plays cards with the crew to pass time. Do Min-jun secretly helps her cheat with his powers. They both enjoy the game. That night, Chion Song-yi and Do Min-jun spend time together. She shares all the things they should do together. But Do Min-jun tells her he must return to his planet. He only has 1 month left on Earth. Chion Song-yi is shocked. She calls him selfish for leaving her. If he can't stay forever, why did he make her fall for him? She cries and runs away. She leaves with Sae-mi in the car. She cries uncontrollably. She doesn't even answer the director's call. The director gets angry when he can't find her. He considers replacing her in the film. The director can't find Chion Song-yi anywhere. He gets very angry. He discusses with his assistant about replacing the actress. Do Min-jun tells the director Chion Song-yi felt sick after too many NG takes. She went to the hospital. The director fears being responsible for her injury. He has to rearrange Chion Song-yi's shooting schedule. Back home, Chion Song-yi lies in bed, crying quietly next door. Do Min-jun also can't sleep. The next morning, Chion Song-yi goes for a jog. Do Min-jun follows her. He wants to talk to her, but Chion Song-yi won't listen to his explanation. As they walk, Do Min-jun meets a female student who likes him. She keeps asking for his phone number and talks to him in a friendly way. Chion Song-yi gets jealous. She runs over and separates them. She tells Do Min-jun to speak now or never speak at all. Do Min-jun has to follow her, leaving the female student behind. Chion Song-yi asks why he must leave. Do Min-jun can't answer. Chion Song-yi says sadly, if Do Min-jun is leaving anyway, he should stay away and stop making her waver. Do Min-jun agrees. He turns to leave. One day, Hee-kyung and his mom visit his late brother's grave. Hee-kyung learns from his mom his brother died from drunk driving and had depression before death. Hee-kyung finds this strange. His brother never liked alcohol. Why would he drive drunk? His brother was always cheerful. He couldn't have depression. Hee-kyung finds news about his brother's death. It's surprisingly similar to Han Yura's case. Both had the same substance in their bodies. Hee-kyung suspects his second brother is behind everything. He quickly calls the prosecutor. He tells him about his suspicions. He also gives the prosecutor the mental hospital's address. He hopes the truth will come out soon. Chion Song-yi complains to her friend. Meanwhile, Do Min-jun also shares his troubles with his lawyer. After some advice, Do Min-jun drinks too much. Drunk, he misuses his powers and ends up in Chion Song-yi's bed at night. He wakes up late in the morning suddenly. Chion Song-yi's mom tries to enter. Chion Song-yi locks the door and tells Do Min-jun to disappear. But bad luck strikes. His powers stop working. He has no choice but to climb out the window. The prosecutor visits the asylum for Lee Jae-kyung's ex-wife. The staff insists no such patient exists, but they secretly moved her earlier. Hee-kyung expected this and asked Do Min-jun for help. Earlier, Do Min-jun warned him to protect Chion Song-yi. Now they team up to take down Lee Jae-kyung. This time, Do Min-jun reveals his powers and freezes time to rescue Lee Jae-kyung's ex-wife. With everything set, Hee-kyung invites Lee Jae-kyung to dinner, but actually brings him to confront his ex-wife. The prosecutor accuses Lee Jae-kyung of locking up his ex-wife for 7 years. Lee Jae-kyung calmly denies it, says he's busy, and walks out. Hee-kyung stops him outside, disappointed. He vows to uncover the truth about their brother's death. Meanwhile, Chion Song-yi confesses to Do Min-jun through the wall, laughing and crying. She says she changes her mind often and might forget him soon. So in their last month together, she wants to make happy memories. Do Min-jun listens with tears and texts her to go on a trip. They drive to a vacation house together. Chion Song-yi sticks to Do Min-jun's side, afraid he'll vanish if she can't see him. She panics and searches for him. Seeing her so scared, Do Min-jun feels heartbroken. Chion Song-yi stays close to Do Min-jun all the time. She is afraid he might suddenly disappear if she can't see him for even a moment. She anxiously searches for him everywhere. Seeing her so worried, Do Min-jun can't bear to leave. He decides to stay on Earth. Chion Song-yi is overjoyed. They hug and cry together at night. Chion Song-yi asks Do Min-jun to sleep in the same room. She warns him not to make any moves on her. Do Min-jun reluctantly agrees. They spend the night hugging each other. In the morning, Chion Song-yi asks Do Min-jun to use his powers to make her float. He tries, but fails. Chion Song-yi teases him for being weak, but Do Min-jun explains that his powers aren't fully awake yet. In the morning, they need time to work. The trip ends, and they return to their apartment. They meet Chion Song-yi's mom leaving the house. She realizes they stayed out all night. She angrily scolds Do Min-jun. Just then the lawyer arrives. He defends Do Min-jun, saying Chion Song-yi was the one who wouldn't leave him alone. They argue for a while. Finally, Do Min-jun steps in. He says as a man, he will take responsibility for Chion Song-yi. Hearing this, her mom stops blaming him. The lawyer sees Do Min-jun wants to stay on Earth. He worries it might kill him, but he comforts himself saying, Do Min-jun has lived long enough. Everyone dies eventually. The truth is Do Min-jun's body is weakening. His powers aren't working well, even with practice. He can't even move simple objects anymore. Chion Song-yi, he doesn't know this. She playfully asks Do Min-jun to come to her through the wall. He tries, but his powers fail. Instead of reaching her, he ends up in the middle of the road. Do Min-jun makes an excuse, saying he can't come. After resting for a while, Do Min-jun's superpowers finally return in a good mood. He calls Chion Song-yi to invite her for breakfast, but Chion Song-yi is busy trying on wedding dresses with her friend. She can't wait to marry Do Min-jun. At the same time, Chion Song-yi's brother finds Do Min-jun. He already knows about their relationship. He asks Do Min-jun to promise to always treat his sister well. Do Min-jun agrees. The brother then takes him to meet their dad. Chion Song-yi's dad is being harassed by a rude customer. Do Min-jun uses his powers to teach the man a lesson. The three men have a meal together. Chion Song-yi's dad speaks up. He says he has no demands for his future son-in-law. He just hopes Do Min-jun stays healthy and makes his daughter happy. That's all he wants. They drink a lot together. Do Min-jun gets drunk again. The brother takes Do Min-jun home. But drunk Do Min-jun uses his powers. He teleports them both home instantly. The brother is shocked to learn Do Min-jun has superpowers. He promises to keep it a secret. Another beautiful day begins. The couple visits Namsan Tower. Chion Song-yi makes Do Min-jun tie a love lock with her. She wishes they'll never be apart. Later they eat at a restaurant. A man at the next table proposes to his girlfriend romantically. Chion Song-yi watches enviously. She feels sad because Do Min-jun hasn't proposed to her. But actually Do Min-jun has already prepared a surprise and an engagement ring for her. But he still can't gather the courage to propose. Hee-kyung remembers the day his older brother died. The next day was Hee-kyung's graduation. His brother gave him a voice recorder as a gift. He also promised to attend the graduation ceremony. Hee-kyung listens to his brother's congratulatory message. He cries sadly. His ex-wife stays temporarily at the prosecutor's house. Hee-kyung visits her. She tells Hee-kyung in his brother's room she accidentally found the voice recorder from the day he died. Afraid his second brother would find it, she hid it somewhere else. Hee-kyung follows his ex-wife's directions and finds his older brother's voice recorder. It contains evidence that Lee Jae-kyung killed his own older brother. So on that day the older brother was recording his daily schedule. Then Lee Jae-kyung enters the room. The older brother puts the recorder aside. Lee Jae-kyung always resented his older brother. He felt he had no chance to inherit the company. So he planned to get rid of his older brother. He tricks his brother into drinking a spiked beverage. Then he stages the unconscious brother's death as a drunk driving accident. Though Hee-kyung always suspected Lee Jae-kyung, facing the truth now leaves him shocked and heartbroken. Meanwhile, Do Min-jun and Chion Song-yi head home after dinner. On the way, Do Min-jun has an errand. He asks Chion Song-yi to go home first. Bored, Chion Song-yi wanders around Do Min-jun's study. She accidentally finds his diary. She learns that if Do Min-jun stays, he will soon die. Now she understands why he risked exposing his secret identity to push her away. Yet for her sake, he chose to stay and face death. Now she realizes her demands were selfish. Heartbroken, Chion Song-yi finds a lawyer to confirm the diary's contents. The lawyer admits it's true and tells her Do Min-jun has loved her but never confessed. Learning how much he sacrificed for her, Chion Song-yi is overwhelmed with guilt and gratitude. She breaks down crying by the sink. Meanwhile, unaware of this, Do Min-jun meets Hee-kyung. Hee-kyung is depressed. On the day his brother died, Lee Jae-kyung made him serve the drugged drink. Hee-kyung blames himself. He indirectly caused his brother's death. Now, lost, he asks Do Min-jun for help to deal with Lee Jae-kyung. After discussing it, Hee-kyung plays a recording of his brother's last moments for Lee Jae-kyung. Lee Jae-kyung nervously asks Hee-kyung where he is. He says he will go there to explain in person. Lee Jae-kyung finds Hee-kyung. He pulls out a gun and forces Hee-kyung to hand over the recording. At that moment, Do Min-jun appears. Using his powers, he takes the gun from Lee Jae-kyung. Then he brings Lee Jae-kyung to the prosecutor. The police have already caught Lee Jae-kyung's men. One of them admits to trying to kill Chion Song-yi with solid evidence. Lee Jae-kyung can no longer deny it. Lee Jae-kyung is handcuffed and taken away outside. Many reporters and media are waiting, just as Do Min-jun and Hee-kyung think everything is finally over. Lee Jae-kyung suddenly smirks. It turns out he already made a backup plan. He tricked Chion Song-yi into going to a restaurant using Do Min-jun's name. He also sent her a bottle of poison wine. Lee Jae-kyung coldly says Chion Song, it must have already drunk the wine by now. Unless Do Min-jun uses his powers in front of everyone, Chion Song-yi will die. Hee-kyung frantically calls Chion Song-yi, but she doesn't answer. With no other choice, Do Min-jun uses his powers to rush to the restaurant. Everyone is shocked to see Do Min-jun vanish into thin air. The crowd panics. The scene quickly turns chaotic. When Do Min-jun arrives at the restaurant, Chion Song-yi has already drunk the wine. To save her, Do Min-jun uses his powers again. He carries her to the hospital emergency room. Luckily, the wine she drank wasn't enough to kill her. Thanks to Do Min-jun's quick help, she survives. Many reporters and media hear about Chion Song-yi mysteriously disappearing from the restaurant. They rush to the hospital. When Chion Song-yi wakes up, she is annoyed by the reporters crowding her hospital bed. She just wants to be alone with Do Min-jun. So Do Min-jun holds her and, in front of everyone, uses his powers. They arrive at a quiet vacation house far from the city. Holding hands, they walk around happily together. Chion Song-yi takes many photos of them as a couple. During dinner, they even start talking about how many children they want to have someday. They enjoy their time alone together, not knowing that news about Chion Song-yi's mysterious disappearances is trending online. People also discover Do Min-jun's past identities. Everyone wonders what kind of person Do Min-jun really is. Meanwhile, Hee-kyung's father tries everything to save his second son. Hee-kyung brings the poisoned wine Lee Jae-kyung made for Chion Song-yi and tells his father his brother is a murderer. He begs his father to believe him and offers to drink the poison himself to prove it's real. But his father stops him thinking Lee Jae-kyung just made a mistake. Hee-kyung plays his father the recording of their brother's confession. Finally, his father realizes his second son is truly evil. That night, Do Min-jun and Chion Song-yi build a bonfire by the sea. They sit facing each other. At Chion Song-yi's request, Do Min-jun sings her a love song. Then he takes out a ring from his pocket, kneels down, and proposes to her sincerely. Chion Song-yi cries happy tears. She tells Do Min-jun this is her happiest moment, but they must face reality. She wants Do Min-jun to return to his planet, even if they must separate. Just knowing he exists somewhere is enough for her. But Do Min-jun can't bear to leave her. He promises to find a way to stay on Earth with her. Sae-mi visits Hee-kyung. She admits she always envied Chion Song-yi. Whenever Chion Song-yi lost something, she felt happy. But in the end, she lost the most. Sae-mi decides to give up and just be Hee-kyung's friend again, because only this way Hee-kyung will talk to her like before the two decide to face reality. They take a taxi back to the apartment. Reporters are already crowding downstairs. Chion Song-yi gets out first to distract them. But as soon as Do Min-jun appears, the reporters surround him completely. No one even pays attention to Chion Song-yi anymore. The police also find Do Min-jun. Chion Song-yi says Do Min-jun is her fiancé. He didn't kidnap her. But the police still insist on taking him to the station for questioning. Luckily, a cop, who knows Do Min-jun's situation, arrives in time. He clears Do Min-jun's name, then takes him and Chion Song-yi away from the station. The cops and prosecutors who know the truth try their best to find excuses for Do Min-jun. They want to downplay the situation, make it disappear. Now reporters crowd Chion Song-yi's home. Do Min-jun uses his powers to send Chion Song-yi home. They suddenly appear in front of her family. Her mom thinks Do Min-jun is a bad guy. Chion Song-yi explains he's just the man she loves. Seeing her daughter's sincerity, her mom drops the issue. The four of them, plus Do Min-jun, have dinner together, eating with her dad. After so long, Chion Song-yi feels the warmth of family again. Do Min-jun also enjoys being part of her family. Chion Song-yi's former agency's CEO approaches her mom with a huge contract offer. They want to sign Chion Song-yi again. At first her mom is happy, but the condition is they must also sign Do Min-jun. Her mom hates how they treat people like objects, using or discarding them as they please. She firmly rejects the deal. After returning to work, Do Min-jun wants to take Chion Song-yi to the set, but she worries his presence will cause chaos. Just then Hee-kyung arrives to pick her up. He drives her to the set. Do Min-jun warns Hee-kyung to stay away from Chion Song-yi. Hee-kyung makes his position clear. He hasn't given up yet. Once Do Min-jun leaves, he'll stay by Chion Song-yi's side. At the filming set, Chion Song-yi meets Sammy. There's still tension between them. Because Chion Song-yi has become more popular recently, the director gave her more scenes while Chion Song-yi is away. Her mother questions Do Min-jun. Do Min-jun admits he's an alien. He explains that on his planet they don't have parents or friends. Hearing this, Chion Song-yi's mother becomes curious about her alien son-in-law. Just when they think life is happy, Do Min-jun suddenly gets a nosebleed while washing his face. Then he feels dizzy and collapses on the bed. Chion Song-yi comes to see Do Min-jun. She rings the doorbell many times but gets no answer. Feeling worried, she enters using the passcode. She finds Do Min-jun unconscious. Chion Song-yi cries in fear. Luckily, Do Min-jun wakes up soon. He comforts her, saying he's fine. But Chion Song-yi insists that Do Min-jun returns to his planet. She's not afraid of losing him, but can't bear watching him die beside her. In their last week together, they spend every day watching TV, reading, and talking. They enjoy simple happy days. Do Min-jun's powers keep failing. One day he tries to go to the living room, but accidentally teleports to a park, barefoot, in pajamas. He nearly freezes. His lawyer brings him clothes and shoes. The lawyer remembers this is where they first met after spending so much time together. The lawyer can't bear to see him go. He holds Do Min-jun's hand and cries. Do Min-jun returns home to find roses and candles everywhere. Chion Song-yi has decided they'll have their wedding at home. Today Chion Song-yi gives Do Min-jun a USB drive. She tells him to watch it whenever he misses her. It turns out the video shows Chion Song-yi dancing with a bouquet. In the video she smiles and proposes to Do Min-jun. Chion Song-yi pouts at Do Min-jun. She says she's never heard him say, "I love you." But Do Min-jun tells her he has frozen time countless times just to say, "I love you" to her. 400 years ago, a famous novelist visited Do Min-jun. The novelist predicted Do Min-jun would one day use his powers for someone he loves. Do Min-jun didn't respond because until then he had always avoided getting too close to others. But in his last 3 months on Earth he met Chion Song-yi, the one he couldn't let go of, even though he doesn't want to leave. The day finally comes. A rare comet passes near Earth, causing a huge meteor shower. Crowds gather everywhere to watch the shooting stars. Chion Song-yi and Do Min-jun stand on the balcony, making wishes together. Do Min-jun senses he's about to disappear. He tells Chion Song-yi to take care of herself. No kissing scenes. No getting close to other men. If he never returns, he wants her to forget him completely. Chion Song-yi turns away, tears streaming down her face. When she turns back, Do Min-jun is sucked into a wormhole and vanishes. Chion Song-yi collapses, crying uncontrollably. After Do Min-jun disappears, Chion Song-yi is lost in grief. She barely eats or sleeps, staying in his home, remembering their time together. She notices the withered plants in his house have come back to life. Chion Song-yi believes this means Do Min-jun is doing well somewhere. Finally, she feels at peace. Meanwhile, Lee Jae-kyung stands trial, following their father's orders. Lee Jae-kyung's lawyer gives up the defense. In the end he gets punished by law. After the trial, Lee Jae-kyung tells his father he's innocent. He begs his father to save him, but his father has already given up on him. He decides Lee Jae-kyung should stay in prison forever. Hee-kyung visits Chion Song-yi. Before leaving, Do Min-jun asked him to take care of her, knowing how much Do Min-jun cared for her. Chion Song-yi feels deeply moved. Back home, she discovers Do Min-jun gave his telescope to her brother. Actually, Do Min-jun gave the telescope as a gift and asked her brother to take good care of her. Chion Song-yi can't focus on work. The movie director sends Sammy to deliver the shooting schedule. When Sammy enters, she sees Chion Song-yi begging a friend to tell her more about Do Min-jun. Then she cries and asks Sammy to talk about him too. Sammy comforts Chion Song-yi. She says sometimes it's good to think about other things. Time will heal everything. Chion Song-yi asks Sammy when the pain will stop. Sammy says it took her 15 years to stop hurting. Chion Song-yi visits all the places she went with Do Min-jun. She remembers their special moments together. On their 100th day together, she goes to the Namsan Tower restaurant. For a moment she thinks she sees Do Min-jun sitting across from her. She tells her lawyer about this. The lawyer also saw Do Min-jun once. They both think it's because they miss him too much. They believe they're just imagining things. They think they're seeing things because they miss him too much. 3 years later, Chion Song-yi becomes popular again. Sammy's career is doing well too. Hee-kyung moves on from his sadness. He invests in many TV shows starring Chion Song-yi. Hee-kyung's younger brother uses the telescope Do Min-jun gave him. He discovers a new planet. News reporters want to interview him. His friend becomes his manager. Lee Jae-kyung stops his appeal. People say he keeps seeing the ghosts of those he killed. The prosecutor thinks he might have mental problems. Meanwhile, on the film set, Chion Song-yi keeps catching glimpses of Do Min-jun. She immediately runs toward him, but she comes back disappointed. Chion Song-yi breaks down in tears. Hee-kyung steps forward and hugs her. He comforts her softly in the dressing room. Chion Song-yi can't stop crying. Missing Do Min-jun is making her life unbearable. Her parents watch her with heavy hearts. Soon the film festival arrives. Top stars are invited to attend. Sammy and Chion Song-yi are among them. Chion Song-yi's stunning look catches everyone's attention. She becomes the center of attention. Suddenly, everything freezes. Chion Song-yi sees Do Min-jun walking toward her. He takes off his coat and puts it around her. He scolds her for wearing such revealing clothes. Chion Song-yi can't believe Do Min-jun is really here. She touches his face gently. Tears start flowing. Time starts moving again. They share a sweet kiss in front of everyone. The crowd is shocked, but then Do Min-jun disappears again. The truth is, Do Min-jun has been trying hard to return to Earth. At first he could only stay for a few seconds, about 5 to 10 seconds. Chion Song-yi and the lawyer thought they were imagining things. But slowly he could stay longer, even up to a year and 2 months. To Chion Song-yi, it's sad when he suddenly leaves, but it makes her treasure every moment with him even more. Maybe one day Do Min-jun will find a way to stay on Earth forever until Chion Song-yi grows old and passes away.